So I'm going to be reviewing Nicki Minaj, Roman Reloaded today. Now basically, just to start, I had really high expectations of this album because I really loved Pink Friday. It was just one of my favourite albums just of all time. So I really expected a lot from her. The reality was pretty mixed. I felt that the songs that were good were just perfect, like unchangeable, unchangeably brilliant, and then the songs that sucked were just sucky. So to get right into it, because there's obviously so many tracks to review, first of all we have Roman Holiday. I love Roman Holiday. I love how different it is. It's so unique. I love the fact that it has so many different sections. Um, you know, the chorus is the chorus, the verse, the bridge, everything's like a different song, and I love that. I love people who can do sections and songs. I love how quirky it is and how kind of Nicki it is. You know, she's so, it really brings out what she's like as a person. It really brings out a lot of personality in her. And of course I love hearing Martha Zelansky always brings joy to my day. And I love that Roman has a song just about the fact that he needs to sit down and take a break, because he does. He's crazy. And I love that. Love the whole Roman saga. So overall I actually would give that 5 out of 5, because there's just nothing bad to say about it. It's just such a great song. Come on a Cone. Um, it's something that I should hate, but I love it. I don't think I did at first listen, but it grew and grew and grew. I really like her voice in this song. It's really intense. The more insane she gets, and I love it. Again, it's so Roman and so Nicki of her, you know. It's also very catchy, always getting it in my head. And I love that it's kind of headed towards the more mixtape side. So again, I will give that 5 out of 5, because I don't really have a criticism other than that. I feel like if you're not really here for the kind of mixtape side of her, then this whole section is just going to really peeve people. I Am Your Leader. This is one of my favourite songs, and I actually really hope it's a single, because it's so incredibly catchy. I suppose it's quite samey, but to be honest, I really appreciated it. And you know, everybody's got their own opinions. I don't think everybody would like I Am Your Leader, but I really did. And God, I'm a bit generous here, but I'd give that 5 out of 5 too. Bees in the Trap. When I say Bees in the Trap, I just immediately wanted to stop bitches say shit, and that, you know, like it's so it's just so catchy and so kind of, it's just like one listen, boom, the whole chorus is just stuck in your head for the rest of your life. I don't know how that's going to do as a single. I like to think it'll do really well, but I think it'll make or break her, because the people who are kind of an underground following and the people who have been following her for years and the people who really truly love hip hop will really love this, but the people who were looking for the poppy super bass Nicki will be really disappointed, I think. And then the people who are looking for like mainstream dancey stuff are going to be really disappointed as well. Not sure what I think of the video. I give that 5 out of 5 though, like the song. Hovey Lane. I suppose despite the fact that it's quite similar in theme to all the other tracks, I'm just not really keen on that song. It didn't really catch my attention. It's not horrific, but I just don't think it's great, and it's quite sad because just before I started recording this review, I decided to quickly go and listen over the whole album, and that was just one of the songs that I couldn't even remember. So it's not good, really. And I give it 2 out of 5. Roman Reloaded. It's so undeniably catchy. Like, oh, it's so like it just goes round and round in your head once you've listened to it once. Really hated that song at first, like really hated it. But again, it got stuck in my head, so I kind of just fell in love with it. Um, I just find that all of these songs are really easy to just get in your head, and that's something I really appreciate. Um, it's not like one of my favorite songs on the album, but I definitely really appreciate it now, much more so than I did. So I probably give that maybe 4 out of 5, which is probably a bit generous. I probably should have given that 3 now in hindsight, but I'm not changing it. So, Champion. This is really bad. This is probably the worst review I'm gonna give. It's just the way that nothing stands out. It just feels like nothing, you know? It's not catchy. There's not I don't really have any feelings for it. I don't hate it. I just think it's really, really damn dull. And I give that 1 out of 5 because I couldn't remember it. And then when I replayed it, I remembered why. It's just really, really, really boring. I'm so sorry. Right by my side, that is definitely in my top 5 favorites. I mean, it is just incredible. It's going down an almost R&B route, which is really strange for Nicki, but I really, really loved it. I think it would make a really perfect single, and I really appreciate the collaborations with Chris Brown, and I just think it was really nicely done, so I'd probably give that 5 out of 5 as well. Sex in the Lounge. Again, really like Champion, just nothing caught me. I mean, it's not that bad, it's not like dull, but it's just nothing made me go, wow, or oh, I don't really like that, or nothing, it's just very average. And it doesn't suit Nicki to be average. She's either really intensely bad or really intensely good, and it just doesn't suit her, so I give that like 2 out of 5, which I actually think is generous. I probably should have given that 1, but okay, Starships for ages and ages and ages, I only like the first 38 seconds, you know, just before it hits the auto tune. But now I can finally appreciate all areas. Again, mostly because of the fact that it's so damn catchy. You know, it gets so in your head, doesn't it? You know, you'll just be out and about. And now I just like having a good jam to it. I think it's really, really easy. It's such an easy listen because even though it's a dance song, you just want to dance your head off, like, and it's just so easy to just bop your head. And I really love that. Really, really appreciate this song. So I'll give that 5 out of 5 as well. Um, Pound the Alarm. I've just never been here for dance tracks, and I'm going to say that before I get into the section. I've never actually been one for dance tracks at all. I did give these all a chance though, but I don't think it suits Nicki to be dancey. I know she's trying to appeal to what's commercially successful at the minute, but I don't think it's I don't know. I don't think it's very Nicki to be commercially successful. I mean, she's still like, you know, this underground girl in Brooklyn. So, Pound the Alarm's okay. I mean, I probably won't ever listen to it again now, so it's not great. So I give that 2 out of 5. Whip It, to me, there's just not even a difference between that and Pound the Alarm. It's just, I'm just not here for it, unless I'm completely drunk, in which dance songs are everything. But I don't really drink, so it's just boring and it's not catchy. I just give that 1 out of 5. Automatic, that's my favourite of all the dance songs, but I still don't think it's amazing. It's still not something I would go out of my way to listen to. I mean, if I have to listen to one of them, I'd pick that. But I don't know, it's definitely more catchy than the others, and for that reason, I'll give it like 2.5 out of 5. Beautiful Sinner. It's got a really good beat, but it's just not catchy. Again, it's just very dull. I actually found this to be almost like a bit kind of late Britney Spears, you know, when Britney kind of goes down a dance route, which probably isn't a nice comparison. Well, I don't think it is. I think she'd probably appreciate that because she loves Britney, but I don't know. So 1 out of 5. Marilyn Monroe. Okay, I really want to like talk about this track because for me, this song stole the whole album. I just think it's incredibly genius the way that it's made up of Marilyn Monroe quotes. I love that it's paying almost tribute to women because it's not just Marilyn Monroe. I think Marilyn Monroe was such an iconic woman and she spoke for women all over the world, and I think that by Nicki putting that into a song, it's reaching out to women, and I think that it invokes a lot of power, and I really, really appreciate that. I just really love this song, and I love how it applies to both Nicki and Marilyn, and to all women really. We all get in these insecurities, and it makes Nicki very vulnerable, and I really love that because people will see songs like Stupid Ho, you know, and super bass and upbeat or hip hop or dancey anthems, but they never get to see the vulnerable, insecure side of her. And I really love that because I think you can really feel that in the song. And I think I speak for everyone when I say this has to be a single. And I give that 5 out of 5, quite obviously. Young Forever. I just find this such a cute song. This whole section is really cute. Like, it's really, there's something really endearing about it. Young Forever is very, very catchy. Always gets stuck in my head. Really, really love Nicki singing in this song. She has such a nice voice, and she should demonstrate that more often. Not that I don't love a bit of Come On a Comb, but but again, 5 out of 5. Fire Burns. I think it's pretty. It's a really nice, relaxing kind of pop song. I thought it was a bit filler, but it's not bad. I really like it. and I give it 4 out of 5. Gunshot, again, so cute. I just really love the whole pop side of this album. I think it's probably my favorite side. Um, I mean, it's very un-Nicki, especially this song, but she just has such a beautiful voice that this is really nice, and it's such an easy listen, this song, so 5 out of 5. Stupid Ho. Okay, first listen, I hated it. Really hated it, because at the time Roman and Moscow leaked and I really fell in love with that song, and then this leaked and I just thought, what is this shit? Listened to it again, and then it became a single, and then I fell in love with it, and the video really helped me with that. I just think it just goes hand in glove with the video. um I just don't know how people can't love it. It's just so, like, I don't know. It's so clever. The lyrics, oh, they're amazing, and I love the the childlike way that she's gone about kind of slandering people. But I think she's done it really cleverly. She's a smart girl. She knows what she's doing, and I love her. So 5 out of 5. Turn Me On, again, really hated this at first, and actually this is something I would always usually hate. You know what I'm like, I've just said I don't really like dance songs. It's so Britney. And then the video came out, and I really think videos make or break songs, because I think the video for Bees in the Trap is gonna ruin it a little bit. But I think for Stupid Ho and for Turn Me On, the video has really made the song. I really love that video. So I give Turn Me On probably 4 out of 5. Vavavoom. This is like dancey crossed with pop. I really don't know what to do with this song. I mean, I think it will grow on me over time, but I really expected better, because everyone was hyping. Everyone was like, oh my god, Vavavoom is such a good song. And I don't know. I think she could have done a little bit better. So I'll give that 3 out of 5. Masquerade, definitely prefer this to Vavavoom. I think it's really cute again. I'm just not keen on like the auto tune of the kind of chorus. You know, the way she just has that slightly layered. I just don't think it's very Nicki. I think she's so. I don't want to say blunt, because that's a personality trait, but her voice is very raw. That's the word I'm looking for, I think. Um, and I think that she could do with kind of showing that in Masquerade a little more. Like, it just needs to be a bit more raw, but anyway, it's really sweet, and it's really growing on me. So I'll give that 3.5 for now, but to be honest, I think if I was to review this again in a year, I think that will be right up there. I really think it will grow. Okay, so I really rushed that, because I was really thinking like it's gonna take me ages to get through them all, because there's so many, and I was really panicked, so I wanted to get through them, really speedily. Um, so apologising for that in advance. But overall, I appreciated all the different sections. Like I said, there was the pop section, the dance section, the kind of mixtape section, and I really appreciated that she did that, because there's something for everyone there. If you're a super bass fan, you've got like Marilyn Monroe and Gunshot and all of that. If you're a really dancey person, you've got Automatic, Whip It, all of that, Pound the Alarm. And then if you're the mixtape person, if you want old school Nicki, you have a really nice selection there as well. So I think it's definitely very appealing, especially for Nicki fans, but I think she'll do really well commercially if she picks the right single. These singles are going to make or break her. Personally, if I was Nicki, I would do one from each section, which maybe she'll do, but then I wouldn't have done Stupid Ho followed by excuse me, Bees in the Trap. I just wouldn't. Her choice. I think that if people don't understand this album, it's going to be a mess, but I really love this. Um, I mean, I really hate the dance section, but then I don't know. I hate the fact that I don't think Nicki needs to be commercially successful, because who is she trying to appeal to? I mean, she's already a really big star. She's already pounded every single female rapper that's ever been in the game. I'm not saying that she started it all, but she has beaten them all into the ground. I'm sorry, it's true. Um, but I mean, at the end of the day, she's still this little Brooklyn girl, and she should stick to her roots, which she has done partially. I was pretty damn generous with 5 out of 5s, and for that reason, I'm probably going to give the whole album as a whole, like just overall, like a 4 out of 5, because you know, for the most part, I just really love this. I just think it's such an easy listen, but, you know, if this doesn't appeal to you, then it's sort of, you're going to be in trouble because I think you're just going to hate the whole thing, really. So, anyway, I hope you enjoy my review. Sorry it was really rushed. And sorry I'm kind of just looking over there for the whole video. I have all notes written down because I'm sad and I didn't wanna be sitting there jumping around my words, like not knowing where I'm meant to be going and stuff. So anyway, hope to review another album soon. Bye.